Bill O'Brien's going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and 10, Watson eluding the pressure right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Conley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And his kick is good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Going to throw right side here, complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Titans.
Tannehill's pass.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
From the gun, here's Watson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down.
Motion, check.
Out of the gun, Watson. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 6 guys.
They'll run with Lindsey. And the Texans are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
There's overload. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
And goal.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they've moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
On 4th down, Watson. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Danielle Hunter. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nothing on the play. First down.
Now they try the right side here. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
At the 45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. This is out quickly to the right. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 7. First down, Titans.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
A gain of 17 yards. First down, Tennessee.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And the Titans, first down.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the Titans are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 6-yard line.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Line 6. Ready? Check 24. Check 24. Check 37. Check 37.
The final shot before the break. Watson flushed out right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. A nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 52,
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And they will only barely muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brett Kern now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Watson on 1st down. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
28-yard line.
You can't stop me. Mike 3.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. They're going for it. It's Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back now in Houston. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. From the 50, it's Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
2nd down.
After the sack on 1st down, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Watson flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On 1st down, Watson. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37.
That's good for us.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. To the air yet again, Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break, from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Throwing now, Tannehill. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
First down, Titans.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And his kick here is good.
Makes the score.
And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's final score, Titans 41.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.